salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blow the whole budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Straight up. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This defense for the Pats, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Foster. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And, Charles, this defense, you might say they're looking forward to a matchup like this. You like to get a team, I would imagine, when they're down. And this is a group that's lost 4 straight.
But their head coach made it very clear in his weekly media availability that everybody's a threat. We're not taking anyone lightly. He's making sure that we know that he's grinding his team this week because, let's face it, who wants to be the team to lose to someone who's lost 4 straight games?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
There's Shaw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Shaw. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players, knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming. And
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second and look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll run on first down. Boyle. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Shaw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here's 2nd and 9.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Shaw, he finds his man, complete. It's done. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Shaw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits. Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives, and it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 47, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
A first down carry for Foster. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A give, Foster running right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burton.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
New England's offense set to go.
And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Shaw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's done. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Shaw. He finds his man complete. It's Hammond. And he's brought down. Throwing on 1st down. Shaw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll look to throw again. Powering forward. Over the middle, complete. It's Manning. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They tried to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with Foster. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Burton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Burton looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Black. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Foster. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Burton. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man, here's Foster. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Black. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 1st down, Coles. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Coles. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. A give. This is Foster. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. 2nd and 1 from the 2. They'll hand off to Foster. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shaw. He finds his man. Complete. That's done. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. Boyle, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Shaw. That one caught by Ellison. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun. Shaw, he finds his man, complete. It's Manning, and he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Boyle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Shaw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the gun, Shaw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Operating from the gun, Shaw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On second down now, it's Rhodes. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rhodes. And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Second down at 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Burton. He finds his man. Complete. That's Burns. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. McPherson's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. He finds his man, complete. That's Manning. 7 yards, the pickup there. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. He finds his man, complete. It's done. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Shaw. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Jordan Love, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, let's head to the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, to check in on the Broncos. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Kyler Murray has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And it's the visiting Washington football team who have the lead in that one. Justin Herbert with a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. For the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And they're on the losing end of things here. What do they need to do if they're going to turn things around, CD?
Partner, it's awfully close to being a must drive here, I think, for them, because I think a touchdown here in this opening drive is something they absolutely have to have. They only managed 3 points in the first half. They know that's not going to get it done. So without adding pressure to them, they already know the stakes. They need a touchdown here to get things started.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Shaw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Shaw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a give right side. Boyle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Right back to him on first down. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On first down, Shaw. He finds his man, complete. It's Manning. Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and 9. From the gun on third down, Shaw. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. Coles, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New England trying to get a place on offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Shaw throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Shaw. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A nice little juke. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Third down, Black. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now a play fake here on first down. Out left, Ellison's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. You might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
To throw again. Burton. He finds his man. Complete. It's Rhodes. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Burton. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one.
They'll run on first down. Coles. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Coles. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Burton. And this throw will be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the 2nd half.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw. Shaw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
2nd down and 3.
Looking to throw. Shaw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs.
Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. That time a 6-play drive, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
To throw on second down. Burton firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Vikings on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Back to throw. Burton. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal pushes them back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
Looking to throw. Shaw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. New England on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On 1st and 10, Burton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Burton. He finds his man. Complete. That's Rhodes. Throwing on 1st down. Burton. He finds his man. Complete. That's Rhodes. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st down, Burton over the middle, complete. That's Black. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
New England's offense set to go. They sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. Following the fumble recovery, Shaw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. To another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers. Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. New England on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Shaw. He finds his man. Complete. That's done. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Shaw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. On 2nd down, Boyle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
Right back to him on first down. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Shaw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Black. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Patriots, it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-2 record. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 4-13 campaign. And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around.